Welcome back to PJ Chen Design. This is PJ. A lot of people ask me what's the difference between the Sweep1 and Sweep2. Today I would like to create the same model with this flower and using these different commands to show you the differences. Are you ready? Let's get started. We're coming into the front view and snapping into the 0. I'm just gonna draw a curve for this flower petal profile and something look like this. Then I'm coming into the top view and kind of design what my petal is going to look like. So first of all, I may want to have an oval and they look like this. On top of it, I may want to have a circle look like this and mirror that to the other side. So it's really a mirror to the other side, and it's really free for whatever that you would like to design for. But I pretty much want to do something like this and join them together. So this will be a profile. I usually don't like to have this bump there, so basically I wanted to have a round corner. So let me go ahead to using the corners and set it up the radius for 0.6, and then so I will have something rounded. I also like to usually to rebuild the curve if possible. Currently I have a 32 point. If we stay with 32, we'll get it really close, even though we have some deviation, but because this is for more organic shape, it will be okay. So it may not be 100% exactly symmetrical. Okay, so now I have that. I'm going to move that to somewhere about here to have a really good sweep. This is really important. You want to make sure that this is toward to where your sweep direction 90 degree as possible. So we want to get something like this. Okay, now at the end I would like to have another oval, and this oval could be any size. I'm just gonna simply do something like this, and also another one on the top there, and this one is going to be something a little bit smaller as a tip. Something like this. Again, you want to rotate this 90 degree over here toward to the direction to the rail. Okay, so that will sweep better. And this one is 90 degrees, so that one is perfect. Since this one is a degree 3, I would like to rebuild this 2 by using the command rebuild. And we want to rebuild, it doesn't matter how many points, but we want to rebuild to degree 3. So I'm going to click OK there. All right, so this is what we have. For the sweep 1, you're going to get something like this. Sweep 1 rail, I got the rail, I get it from here, here, and here. And you need to make sure they are aligned. I'm going to make sure they are aligned to the quadrant and they are facing the same direction, and we'll get a shape like this. Let me go ahead and record a history and let's click OK. Alright, so now I have this petal. If I feel like this is not wide enough, I can stretch that 1D scale with my gumball. So that way I can get it stretched a little bit bigger. And if you really like it, let's give it a try. We wanted to do the polar array and we want a full piece, and make sure you record a history and then you will get something like that. Since this is not touching, if you want it to be touched, you can actually keep stretching this one or maybe make it thicker, and so that way they will touch each other and you will get something like that. Notice that you have a little bit hole there, but that is what it is coming out from the sweep 1. For ending piece, we can use the patch command and we're gonna pick up the surface edge. And then you can give it a preview. You can see that coming with some really dome shape. So you can do it for all of them. All right, so that is for the sweep 1. Let me pick up all the single surface and let's move it to the side for the comparison. All right, so that is for the sweep 1. Now the sweep 2 that allow us to control a lot more here. So let me hide in this one. Let's say I want to have more control for how puffy the shape that I wanted to have on the side. I can simply coming over here and I want to draw some line coming over here and they want it to be puffy, something like this. Maybe this is too much. I actually want this going a little bit and have this coming out a little bit. I do not want to have a button that has a gap there. It won't look good on the casting. Okay, so now we have this shape. The shape is snapping everywhere. It's not where we want it. So coming into the right view, I'm going to use projector to C-plane. And then we want to project it that curve and delete the original one. So now this curve is sticking with the C-plane. All right, we need to have this curve follow this curve with the same curvature. So we are gonna come in to use a curve from to view. You pick up this one, and then you get this one over there. So I simply just marking into the red color is easier for you to see. I'm also going to mirror that to the other side. So now let me hide in this one. Instead of using that curve, we are going to have two new rail over here. Notice that the button is not attached with those two, so I may want to increase it, you know, on the 1D over there. So it will get it more close to the rail. It doesn't have to be 100% touch the rail. It's just when you more close to the rail, it's better for you to control the shape. All right, so let's use the Sweep2 rail. That you got rail 1, rail 2. You go from here to here to here. And again, you want them to align to the same place. So let's go ahead to moving everything. Make sure the arrow is aligned and also facing the same direction. So then we'll get something like this. You can use the maintain height if you don't want to have that big bump over there, and you just click OK. So now we have this one here. If we use the same command for polar array, and we want a polar array for them, and you will get something like this. Notice that the button is closed much better, and again you can record a history and to make some adjustment there. So let's do a comparison. This is actually come from almost the same curve. This one is done by Sweep1 and this one is done by Sweep2. That Sweep2 allow you to have a better control for exactly what you're looking for. So I hope this helping you to understand the differences between those two and when you need to use what command. I hope you enjoyed the video. I have a playlist of the Q&A that is answering a lot of the students' questions. If you have other questions, you can search on that playlist. But if you like to learn the jewelry CAD design in a systematic way so you can avoid all those confusing, I have a jewelry CAD masterclass that is perfect for you. Check out the link in the description below. You will be amazed. This course will answer a lot of your questions and save your time to searching online for the solution. Hope to see you in the course. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next.